What if superpowers didn't belong to comic books, but to the natural world? All around us, animals are performing feats that seem impossible. Regrowing lost limbs, seeing colors humans can't even imagine, surviving conditions that should instantly kill them, or returning from death itself. Scientists have names for these abilities, theories to explain them, and laboratories dedicated to studying them. And yet, even today, many of these powers remain only partially understood. This is not science fiction. This is nature, quietly operating at a level we're only beginning to comprehend. The axolotl, the animal that refuses to stay broken. Deep in the lakes of Mexico lives a creature that has stunned scientists for decades. The axolotl looks almost cartoonish with its permanent smile and feathery external gills. But beneath its harmless appearance lies one of the most powerful biological abilities ever discovered: total regeneration. An axolotl can lose a leg, a tail, parts of its spinal cord, sections of its heart, and even portions of its brain, and regrow them perfectly. Not just scar tissue, fully functioning replacements, complete with nerves, muscles, and blood vessels. What makes this ability even more astonishing is that the regenerated limb is indistinguishable from the original. No deformities, no loss of function. Scientists have identified genes involved in this process, but the full mechanism remains elusive. Unlike humans, whose cells rush to seal wounds with scar tissue, axolotl cells seem to remember what they were supposed to be. They reorganize, communicate, and rebuild with surgical precision, without losing control or forming cancerous growths. Understanding how this happens could revolutionize human medicine, from spinal cord injuries to organ regeneration. Yet despite years of research, the axolotl's regenerative blueprint remains incomplete. The immortal jellyfish, beating death at its own game. In the open ocean drifts a tiny, transparent creature that may be functionally immortal. The immortal jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii, doesn't just live a long life. It escapes death entirely. When injured, starved, or threatened, this jellyfish does something no other known animal can do. Instead of dying, it reverses its life cycle. Adult cells transform back into juvenile cells. Fully mature tissue reprograms itself and returns to its earliest developmental stage, essentially starting life over again. This process, known as transdifferentiation, defies what we thought was biologically irreversible. Aging, damage, and cellular specialization are supposed to move in one direction only. Yet this jellyfish ignores those rules. Scientists can observe the process, but they still don't fully understand how the animal avoids the genetic errors that normally come with such radical cellular change. In theory, it could repeat this cycle indefinitely, unless it's eaten or destroyed. For humans, this raises profound questions. Why do our cells lose the ability to reset? What prevents us from reprogramming ourselves the way this jellyfish does? So far, science has answers, but not solutions. Mantis shrimp, seeing a reality we can't access. If you could see colors humans have never experienced, how different would the world look? The mantis shrimp lives in a visual reality completely separate from ours. While humans have 3 types of color receptors, mantis shrimp have up to 16. They can detect ultraviolet light and circularly polarized light, forms of vision we cannot perceive naturally. For years, scientists assumed this meant mantis shrimp saw the world in unimaginable detail. But recent research suggests something even stranger. Instead of processing colors like humans do, mantis shrimp may detect them instantly, without needing complex interpretation. This suggests their vision works less like a camera and more like a sensor array, fast, direct, and incredibly efficient. Yet we still don't fully understand how their brains handle this information or why evolution favored such an unusual system. What is clear is that they experience a version of reality fundamentally inaccessible to us, reminding scientists that human perception is not the standard, just one narrow slice of what's possible. Ants and beetles, strength that breaks physics. In the insect world, size means almost nothing. Ants can lift objects 50 times their own body weight. Dung beetles can pull over 1,000 times their mass. Scaled to human size, this would be equivalent to lifting skyscrapers. This strength comes from the physics of small size, muscle density, and structural efficiency. But even with these explanations, the limits of insect strength still surprise researchers. Their bodies distribute force in ways engineers struggle to replicate. Despite decades of study, scientists still cannot fully translate insect biomechanics into human-scale machines without massive loss of efficiency. Nature solved these engineering problems millions of years ago. We're still trying to catch up. Animals that pause time. Itself, some animals don't fight harsh environments. They simply wait them out by suspending life itself. This ability, known as cryptobiosis, allows certain species to shut down almost all biological activity and restart it later, sometimes years later, as if nothing happened. The most famous example is the tardigrade, often called the water bear. Barely visible to the naked eye, this microscopic animal can survive extreme heat, freezing temperatures near absolute zero, intense radiation, crushing pressure, and even the vacuum of space. When conditions become lethal, the tardigrade dehydrates itself, curls into a dormant state, and effectively pauses its metabolism. What makes this ability extraordinary is not just survival, but recovery. Once water returns, the tardigrade resumes normal function within hours. DNA damage that would kill other organisms is somehow repaired. Proteins remain stable. Cells restart without collapsing into chaos. Scientists have identified protective molecules involved in this process, but the complete system, the precise choreography that prevents cellular failure, remains only partially understood. Wood frogs, freezing without dying. In the forests of North America, winter temperatures regularly drop far below freezing. For most animals, this is a death sentence. For the wood frog, it's just part of the annual routine. As temperatures fall, up to 70% of the frog's body freezes solid. Its heart stops, breathing ceases, blood no longer flows. Ice crystals form inside its tissues, something that would normally shred cells beyond repair. And yet, when spring arrives, the frog thaws. Its heart resumes beating, and it hops away as if nothing happened. The secret lies in a natural antifreeze. The frog floods its body with glucose, which prevents ice crystals from damaging cells and stabilizes internal structures. Scientists understand parts of this process, but not all of it. Replicating freeze tolerance in human organs remains one of medicine's greatest unsolved challenges. Sharks, sensing the invisible. Long before humans built machines to detect electrical signals, sharks evolved a biological radar system capable of sensing the faintest electrical impulses in water. Every muscle movement produces an electrical signal, even a heartbeat. Sharks can detect these signals from meters away, even when prey is hidden under sand or obscured by darkness. This ability comes from specialized sensory organs called the ampullae of Lorenzini. They form a network of gel-filled canals across the shark's head, connecting external pores to internal receptors. The sensitivity is so extreme that sharks can detect electrical fields weaker than those produced by a single AA battery. Scientists understand the anatomy of this system, but not its full integration with shark behavior and decision-making. How does a shark filter useful signals from background noise? How does its brain process this invisible map of life around it in real time? These questions remain active areas of research, with implications for everything from underwater navigation to medical imaging. Octopuses, intelligence without a blueprint. Octopuses are not just intelligent, they're intelligent in a way entirely unlike us. With no central brain dominance like mammals, nearly 2/3 of an octopus's neurons are located in its arms. Each arm can sense, decide, and act independently, almost like a semi-autonomous organism. An octopus can solve puzzles, escape sealed containers, use tools, recognize individual humans, and adapt behavior based on past experiences. Yet it lives only a few years. There is no long childhood, no extended learning period. Intelligence appears to emerge rapidly and fully formed. Even more puzzling is their ability to change color, texture, and shape in real time, controlled not by slow chemical signals, but by direct neural input. The speed and precision of this system surpass current human technology. Scientists can describe how it works, but not why evolution produced such advanced intelligence in such a short-lived species. Octopuses challenge the idea that intelligence requires long lifespans, social groups, or mammalian brains. They are proof that cognition can take radically different forms. Why science still struggles to explain these powers? In each of these cases, science can describe what is happening, but not fully explain how or why it works so perfectly.